So I'm going to start recording now. So hi, everybody. It's great to see
Hello.
everybody. My God, I already announced it, but I think we have it was up to 100 new people in our Facebook group because of the challenge just this week. So we've been getting a lot of buzz, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people excited. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the challenge, just kind of clarify a few things, set a few reminders, and we're going to go from there. So I don't know, how's everybody doing?
Tired.
Busy. What were the two reminders I wanted to say before we start? We wanted to show everybody we wanted to show the list of people who have been invited to the Facebook group but haven't accepted. When you invite someone to the Facebook page, they have to accept the invitation. Is everybody aware of that? So we have a list of people. Should I share and show you guys?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if everybody can see it because I don't know if it's just the administrators that can see it. I don't know what the heck I'm seeing here. I don't know. This is a screen I've never seen. What the heck? Jackie, can you do it?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm seeing.
Come on up.
So just like you guys look through this list and see if anybody on it is one of your people, that you can just remind them to accept the invitation.
Under admin. Where am I looking?
You want to click the people and the members, the little round people.
Oh, that's where it is. Okay. No, it's under.
Oh my God, I looked at it so many times today. My head is spinning. I don't.
You want to look under members.
I got it.
It's not approved notification. These are people who have been approved, but they just haven't accepted.
I don't know where that is.
All right, we'll have to do that later. I'm sorry. What was the other reminder we wanted to make?
Been invited from here, but they haven't been accepted?
They haven't accepted what they've got a notification that said you were invited, but they haven't said, okay.
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it happens.
No, I mean, I've never seen that on here. I can't click members. Not really sure.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Jack, over on the right, click on members. It says like 1,700.
Oh, I got it.
okay, these are people who have been invited to the group but have not yet accepted. They've been approved and they're in preview mode. So just, glance through the names, everybody, and see if there's anyone that you've invited. Anybody seeing anybody?
It's kind of too small to see.
Okay, because you're on the phone.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Can you see it now?
I'll start over. Hang on.
You want me to, should I name the people?
Yeah.
How many are there?
Christy.
No.
It says 68.
Yeah, Terry
Don't name.
Becker, Olivia Kingery, Karen.
You know what? We'll screenshot it. I'll screenshot
Good idea.
them all, and I'll put them in Janet's page.
Shouldn't everybody be able to see this?
I don't know if everybody could see it, or you have to, if all administrators could see it. Jackie, how did you get to it again?
I did member and then invited.
Okay. So you guys can try to see when we get off the call if you can see it. Go to members and then invited. Because you might have people that you invited that you think are in the group and they're not there.
I want to talk about the 104 responses to our first one.
We're getting amazing interaction. People are really making comments and involved, and the goal is to keep them going through the 28 days.
I mean, this is like big engagement, like really big. So, good job. Hold on, Mike, I'm echoing in there, babe.
Okay. I'll leave.
So one of the things somebody brought up is that there are a lot of posts, you know, we're used to all posting on this page, right? And during this challenge, we have kind of like assigned posts, like the main post at 7 a.m. And then there's certain people who have been assigned posts, like there's going to be something about the Wednesday night Habits of Health call. There's going to be something about like a recipe. We were wondering and wanted your input on if you guys think there's too many things being posted that people are going to lose the main post. But then I think Jackie was able to pin the main post to the beginning of the page, so that each day that main post, that 7 o'clock a.m. post, will be pinned to the top. So we'll have a little input on that. I'm thinking maybe we don't need to constantly be welcoming people. I'd like to know your thoughts on that. Is that bringing up too many comments?
So I think that we should welcome people in, like, I tagged them in that initial post, so they learned how to do it. I didn't like say just a blanket welcome like we do when we have a new client, but like in that day before post, it was like, here, I'm excited to get started. Boom, there's everybody. This is how you got to learn how to do it.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of scrolling back. Like it's just today, like how many posts are just today?
Well, and you know, I think it looks different on the phone than it does on the computer, because I thought it was a lot when I went on the phone, and then when I went on the computer, it's not really a lot. I think because I get notifications, you know, so on my phone I kept getting notifications, but here
Yeah.
it's the main post, and then I mean I posted about weighing, Eric posted about welcoming people, Claudia posted a fitness video.
But this is not all today.
No, this was 2 days ago. This was
Yeah,
9 hours ago.
It's not showing, I guess it ranks them by engagement or something, because they're like my
Yeah,
post
because I posted
today
today.
isn't showing up.
My post today isn't on there either about the Habits of Health.
Well, I think as people
one.
comment, it gets bumped. So you see how this was Susan, and 5 hours ago, Elizabeth commented. So anytime something gets commented on, it moves up. So that's why the daily post is pinned, so it never gets lost. Like
Okay, there's mine. Yeah.
Here's Lisa's.
So, Lisa, I just made this an announcement. I think that all of the posts that we are scheduling should go in as announcements. Announcements get preferable treatment at the top. And
How do you do an announcement? I wasn't aware that you could.
so after you post, you're just going to go
Right.
and click that, and you're going to.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it has to be after the fact because I'm scheduling them. So when I schedule them, they can't be marked as announcement, right?
Right. So the first time you go in there for the day, mark it as an announcement, and then what happens is in this announcement section, everything important is going to be here.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's only put the scheduled things that we're doing in the announcement section.
And I think
That's great that you decided to do that, Jackie, because there was a lot of confusion today and several of my clients were asking about that. So now I know where to direct them.
Yeah, so say the main relevant things are going to be in the announcement section.
Right.
But do they have to click?
Our visitors, yeah.
Do they have to click on announcements, or will it just be pinned to the top?
Announcements
says
will
see
they
all
won't
5.
be pinned.
They'll be pinned.
Announcements won't be pinned.
but you also have to click on see all 5 if you want to see them all at the top.
Right. See this? See all 5. So these are all the announcements from the challenge.
So, question: I'm posting the transformation stories. Should
Yep.
they count as announcements since those are scheduled posts, or are those?
So
like,
what do you guys think? What do you want announcements to be? I mean, I think
It seems like that's less important to make as an announcement than
Yeah.
having a health book and like, do stuff. Like it seems like that should just be a scheduled post and people. Can
I
see.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I
I
feel like
think-
the announcement should be something that requires action for them to take.
Like, I think the 7 o'clock, the main post for the day should be an announcement. And I think we should limit the announcements. What and also, you know, like if it's a habits of health call that night, or like your element thing, Lisa. But yeah, I agree, Kim. I think the transformation stories or a recipe, those shouldn't be announcements.
Agreed.
No, but I do think that all the habits of health stuff that Lisa's going to post should be an
Should
announcement.
be an announcement. Yes.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
well, let's tell everybody what is scheduled so that everybody knows and they're not just thinking people are posting. So like we have a scheduled before and after picture, a scheduled recipe for every day. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be some kind of exercise tip. The habits of health calls, the elements, the transformation system,
And there's going to be an ab challenge.
and an ab challenge. That's 7 things.
A lot. Should I?
It's 6 because some days there won't be exercise. Some days there won't be the habits of health call. So it's really 5.
Is there going to be a recipe?
So 5 things, and then 5 things, and then an announcement every day.
No,
Is it an announcement plus
No.
4 things?
it's the daily post, a recipe, a lean and green recipe, a transformation story, and then you have an element every day. Lisa, no, right?
No, well, we decided that we don't want to do all of the elements. We're only going to do the first 4.
Right.
This week, the focus is on element 1. So
Right.
what I don't think it makes sense for me to post something every single day about element 1.
Right.
Today I just did like, here's the link for the intro to the Habits of Health Transformation System video. And download the book, download the free chapters, right? The free elements. Tomorrow is specifically about element 1 and that little video on element 1. But I don't want to be posting something necessarily every day on element 1. I'm thinking like 3 times a week should be plenty.
Yeah. So there's
Next week,
stuff
element
that's going
2.
to happen a few times a week. So there's only going to be 3 things every single day: a transformation story,
Right.
recipe, and the daily post.
But I'm going to try to make these engaging. Like tomorrow is about your why, because that's element 1. And getting people to sort of engage in identifying their why, work through that element in the workbook. Since it's free, they should have no excuse to not be able to do it.
I think as coaches,
Get back to their why later in the week.
I think as the coaches, we should be making sure that we comment and engage with Lisa's element posts, because I think the clients are going to be less likely to engage in those because maybe they're not really like using the elements as much. So we should just make it a point to say things on Lisa's element post to get people to want to engage with the elements.
Even if you're working through the life book yourself, doing little screenshots, take pictures of some of the work that you've done in the life book just to show you're actually doing it, to encourage people to do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And put those screenshots in the post that you wrote.
Yes, the comments.
Not a new post.
Right. Oh yeah, don't do new posts. That will definitely confuse things. Do it in the comments below.
So I have a question with regards to everybody posting. So there's a lot of coaches that are in this, and so we don't want I'm assuming we don't want 3 recipes a day, and we but see, all the coaches here on this call, maybe they know okay, well, I'm going to do a recipe, but all the other coaches don't. So they're going to post it so we'll end up having more than 1 recipe a day, or more than 1 before and after a day. And that gets a little much, because we want to be able to comment on all the clients and support them, in the one public, announcement. So I was
So we
just kind of
already-
wondering a little structure or flow around that.
Yeah. So Jane, we actually we've already assigned things. In one of our other meetings, we had a volunteer who wants to do this. So Kim's gonna post before and after transformation stories.
Yep.
Susan's gonna post about the habits of health call every week. Nora, Matt, and Claudia are going to do an exercise post 1 day a week each. So only 3 days each week. What am I missing? Who's doing Lean and Green?
Karen's doing Lean and Green.
Karen Mays is doing Lean and Greens, and Lisa's doing the first 4 elements. She's breaking them down into posts for us. And then Mike and I have the daily post that's going out for the day, the engagement post.
Do you still want me posting the ab challenge, or do you think the exercise that Nora and Claudia and Matt are doing is enough for the exercise? I think we probably should just leave it with theirs, actually.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Janet, you can, if your concern is that some other coaches who are not in these calls,
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
the
Jane said.
recipe, maybe Janet on our Team Health Warriors page, you can just say, here's what our structure is for this challenge. So if you have Lean and Green recipes, share them on your personal feed, on your own health coaching page, but not in our journey group for now, because we don't want too much. We don't want to overwhelm people.
My concern is
The
that there's
transformation story.
coaches that are, who has the noise in the background? We can mute.
It's Jane's at a park or something.
Okay, Jane, I just muted you, so wave if you want to talk. Okay, so we'll have to let Matt know, because there might be other coaches that are like not really engaged in the Team Warrior page that are posting.
And I think it's fine. I mean, listen, our clients are going to post too. People are going
That's
to.
fine.
It's a page where everybody shares. And like I said, I thought from my phone that it may seem a lot, but when I went on the computer, it's really not a lot. I mean, if people are scrolling, it's just information. So, you know, if you guys want to post, like, feel free to post a Lean and Green recipe on that day's Lean and Green recipe. Like, oh, I love this one, but this one's my favorite. If anybody wants to check it out.
Maybe in comments.
Do it in the comments. So everybody can engage in all of these posts. Do it in the comments. This way there's not a million posts going out all the time. And our clients are still going to post. So if we can keep all of our posts on the engagement posts that we're already structured around, everyone gets to interact. It's just in a format.
Mhm.
Yeah, no one's left out. We want everybody to engage. It's
Right.
just that we assigned it so that it was not confusing, that we made sure it was covered.
Yeah, and so really, I mean, what I think that our best use of our time is as coaches is when you have a post like this where there's 104 comments, go find your people. Go find your people in here and really get to know them. Like Amber's my person, so I'm gonna write, can't wait to cheer you on at your first 10K. Let's pick one and get it on the schedule. This is our job, right? So find your people mixed in all of the ways that they're engaging and engage back with them. And we'll engage with other people too, but we don't want it to be only from us, right? We want it to be from everybody. So, you know, if you read through the comments, our job is really to read through these comments and see what people are looking for. Like this Ann Berwanger wants to know foods that are inflammatory. Like if somebody knows anything like that, or you have a meme about inflammatory posts, maybe throw it on there in a reply. That's the engagement. That's how we're going to create that sense of community.
Oh, we also have to pick a winner today from prize.
I'm going to do a random winner. So
Goes into that Google thing. That right?
yeah, so I'll do that. But we have 105 people. So basically every comment number, and Google's going to pick a random number. So,
You should probably make it not a coach.
well, I can't. Google's going to pick it, and then if it is a
Just pick
coach,
again.
we'll pick again.
Yeah.
So I think you
When do
should
you want to announce that? Do you want to announce
do it tomorrow morning so that you get people who don't go on Facebook till this evening.
And then I was going to do it at the top of this post. I was just going to edit it to put the winner at the top and tag them.
So that we don't have to make a whole new post.
So it's not a new post.
Good.
So yeah, I'll do it later on tonight. I'll give, Nora, maybe you want to do it because you're California and you're like the later time.
We'll do it tomorrow. I think we should just do it tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'll do it tomorrow morning.
That way, there's like, you get everybody through this evening, gets all of the West Coast people time to kind of look at it, and then.
Okay. Okay. So is everybody clear? Does anybody have any questions or concerns about the post still? Because we do want this to be, interactive amongst all of us. So I want to make sure that everybody's happy and on the same page and feeling like your people are going to get enough of you, and really just understand that we assign these things just so that we had structure and it didn't get overwhelming for us. And we knew what we wanted to get posted was going to get posted.
So, don't know with that, Jackie. There was questions from somebody about their clients, not their clients, their challengers who are in the challenge but chose to do their own thing. And they were wondering, are these people going to get enough to make them want to transition possibly to one of our eating plans?
I'm going to show you guys. So we have 35 scheduled posts right now. These are all the daily posts, and then some other things that are mixed in. So every day, I'm also going to be posting something like this. When cooking up those lean and green meals, make sure you don't skimp on spices. And I'm going to have all real foods that are healthy in a form of like a meme like this. I call it a meme. It's a graphic, whatever you want to call it. But if you look, so on day 3, I have this post. Who in here is following one of Optavia's amazing and predictable weight loss programs? If you are, you already know you're on a path to predictable results, and you have all the nutrition you need at your fingertips in the form of our delicious fuelings. But what about those of you in this challenge that have chosen to reach your weight loss goals on your own? Well, we've got you covered too. As certified health coaches, so I talk about us and who we are, and we've learned that providing your body with balanced, nutritious foods every 2 to 3 hours staves off hunger, keeps your blood sugar steady, and helps keep your metabolism burning strong throughout the day. So for those of you not following one of our plans, or in the maintenance phase of one of our plans, we would love to share this list of balanced, healthy snack ideas. So things like this are going to be sprinkled in, and in sprinkling in, I'm also going to talk about us. Like, I'm going to start it with, if you're not already getting the amazingness of one of our programs, then maybe you need this. But, what's number 1 on this list? A portion controlled meal replacement, like Optavia brand, right? So they print this out and they're always going to see that we're an option. So we want to convert people. We want people to see that there are healthy foods out there, but that we're much more convenient. So these other posts that I'm going to sprinkle in, that's going to be the purpose of that. So this post I have on Thursday, what are your go-to healthy snack ideas? As coaches, I want us all to respond with an Optavia product, right? So our challengers are going to be chiming in on what their favorite snacks are. What are our favorite snacks? I'm going to say mine is the Optavia chocolate mint bar. So you want to be answering and engaging in those kind of ways too. Think about conversion. Think about making us appealing. So there's just going to be stuff like this sprinkled in.
Okay, I think that answers the question.
This is about cucumbers. Cucumbers make up a great green vegetable, but it's also giving them knowledge about food, right? We want them to take away something from this. And we also want to plug our lean and green meals.
Great.
Remember, people spend their nights scrolling Facebook. So where do we want them scrolling? We want them scrolling inside your Journey to Optimal Health page so that they're just filling themselves up with Optavia knowledge and support and inspiration. So if we have 5 posts in a day, that gives them more content to kind of read through. So it's not a horrible thing, but we just want to make sure they're seeing all the main posts. So if you have a client that's not on program and that post pops up with those 100-calorie snack ideas, type their name in it. Ask them what their favorite one is. Engage them in that post.
Great.
Has anyone thought of the idea of adding some humor somewhere along the line?
It's
because
there.
that draws people in, and I find it to be a little dry right now.
Well, it's brand new and it's day 1.
I know, I'm just saying for the future.
There's a lot of humor, Karen. Eric posted something today in the Warriors page, and underneath that post, I listed a document that has all the posts for the whole 30 days. You guys can read through them. There's a lot of humor. Like,
Oh, good, good.
yes.
Plus, we're
Just a
expecting
thought.
you to put some humor in those comments.
Oh,
Yes.
no one appreciates my humor. It's a little dark. A little dark.
Only positive.
I'm trying to be positive. Yes, I'm trying.
And there's some pretty funny memes that are kind of, making fun of diets and scale, don't look at it, it's a liar or something. There's little things like that people can post.
I just think everyone has done such an amazing job, and I don't know about you guys, but like the amount of uninvolved clients that are coming back and saying this is just what I need, and making appointments for calls. It's been like crazy busy, and the engagement is fantastic. So just we can still invite people. We can still invite people to join us, and this is just our first one, and it's like really having fabulous start.
And we're new at this too, guys. So this is our first road. So we're all kind of learning
This
it.
is the pilot.
We're a few weeks ahead of the game because we had access to all the information for a little while to kind of put it together. But, all feedback is welcome. So we're going to keep these Monday night calls for the next 4 weeks about this. Like, what can we do better? What can we do different? What's working? What's not working? Keep using the Health Warriors page if you have an opinion about something. Or, if you're getting feedback about something. Because we want to make this as amazing as it can be. And we can't do that without feedback. So we don't know everything.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Thank you.
for an organization that's doing this for the first time, and you're saying you're all new at this is unbelievably well organized and executed.
We might want to start thinking about doing it for January too, a New Year's.
100%. Everything's saved. We could easily replicate it. We could change a few things up so that the people that did it before get new content, but 100%.
It'll be much easier the next time. So keep track of your challengers. Remember, being in this Facebook group is a perk for our Optavia clients. So this 28 days is just a special time to bring in people who are not Optavia clients. So it's going to be your responsibility to remove your challengers who don't convert into Optavia clients, because we don't want to just keep all those people in there because it's supposed to be a perk for our clients. So just kind of keep track of who's in. And
I have a question. It's a Facebook question. I have he's a non-client. He's a prospective client. I did a health assessment with him today. He sent me his goals worksheet. And we're friends on Facebook, and we've been messaging back and forth. But when I go to invite him into the group, I can't start typing his name and then it pops up. Does anybody understand that? Does it have to do maybe with his privacy settings?
you might have already invited him, and he might be in that list of already invited, but didn't accept yet.
I'll double check it. But like I tried to tag him on a comment somewhere and put his name in, and that it also didn't come up. So,
I've had that happen, and I've found out that I've already invited them, but they didn't
Okay.
accept.
I'll check the list.
Check that.
Yeah.
I also have a Facebook question. So since there's so many people participating, is there any easy way for me to find out if there's been any activity from any of the people that I invited? Is there a way for me to go to their page and look at their activity or something like that?
No, it won't be on their page because this is a private group.
Might be able to search their name.
You can search their name. So look, Eric, give me just somebody's name. Anybody.
Let me think of somebody who.
Debbie Snyder.
Just Snyder, SNYDER.
So
Yeah, there she is.
it's gonna pull up everything, and
Where
then
did you, Jackie, we didn't see where you searched.
right here.
Oh,
so
that's easy.
on the side.
Oh my
And then this is important. This is very important, Eric. You want to do most recent, because otherwise it organizes however the hell it feels like organizing. So anywhere she's tagged or she comments, she'll show up.
That's insanely easy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Susan, you had mentioned something about the name not filtered into the box when you started typing it. I found if you actually capitalize the first letter of the name, like Susan, capital SUSAN, it'll actually prompt the name to fill in whether they're invited or not. And Jackie had mentioned this. It won't be highlighted that they're in the group already, but it'll be highlighted that you're a friend of theirs, and it's bringing acknowledgement to them, and then they can get invited.
Okay, thanks.
You can try that. I mean, it's worked for me before.
Let's try it. What's the name, Susan?
I did, the name is Bill Martin. Does he show up anywhere?
Well, he's not mine, so it won't show me. He's not in here.
No, it should show if he's in the group.
William? Is it William?
Maybe he's William.
He's in as Bill Martin. He's in as Bill Martin.
That's weird. I have a Bill Martin friend, but I did not invite him.
Yeah. His logo, his homepage is like a rainbow on it. Like it's very.
That's
Oh,
Super
there-
Rio's friend.
There.
There he is, right there. New
He's
member,
here.
it says.
He's
He's
here.
in. Oh, he's in. Awesome. Awesome. He's
So
very.
this
I've got
is
a
how
William
you find
one.
it. Ready? You can either go left here to members,
Yeah.
okay? Or you can go here and click on 1765 members and type in the name.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much.
All right. Anything else?
All right.
Great work, everybody. This is really exciting.
Hey, I
Guys,
have one
100
last question, if
Go ahead.
I could ask. So absolutely everybody that I've invited into this challenge has their own ideas about their own eating plans. I've got healthy meals. I've got it all covered. As a matter of fact, Deb Snyder has a post on here from 2 hours ago saying, in response to the set goal, make plan, get to work, stick to it, reach goal, the main post for the day.
Yeah.
Her entry in here is, I'm sticking with my healthy meal plans to continue my weight loss. I've got 10 more pounds to go, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I want to support her in this, and that's great. Any ideas as to how to just stick a crowbar in there and start to gently and gently try to.
I think it'll happen. She's going to read the daily post. She's going to hear from people. Either she's going to be interested in making a change or not.
Okay.
David Bush said, listen to David Bush's call that was just on the leadership. And he said, let him sit on the fence.
Okay.
Let him sit on the fence.
Yeah. And if the fence gets uncomfortable, they're going to want to jump off.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would
But if
maybe Eric make an effort to share transformation pictures that are similar to that person on your own page.
but not tagging her.
No, don't tag.
Yeah.
But you know,
Right.
listen, there are people who are happy with their eating plan and successfully reaching their goals. They don't have to come on our eating plan, but they're being exposed to what we do. Maybe Deb Snyder will have a friend who's not as
That's
successful.
exactly what I keep in the back of my mind. I'm like, all right, you know what? You're going to have friends who are not as structured as you, who can't do as well as you, and that you care about and you want to help.
And she might see all of the stuff that we've shared, and she might say, you know, my friend Susan would be great. I'm going to tell her about this. So don't worry about it. You know, the success is getting people into the challenge. The success is not getting them
That's easy.
to the eating plan.
This is the easiest thing I've ever done with Optavia, for sure. So thank you, everybody, for helping me get started.
All right, guys, I hope we have all 110 comments on all of our posts, but it's probably not going to happen that way. So just keep engaged with whoever keeps engaged, and those are your real prospects for both coaches and clients. The people that are in it till the end are motivated, and we want motivated people. We don't want the low-hanging fruit that does 4 days and falls off. It's not what we're looking for, right? We're looking to help people that want to be helped. So keep an eye out for them. Were you killing a bug, or were you saying yes?
Both. There was a gnat in front of me, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, people are certainly, it's going to die off and we'll see it. So Jackie, that's exactly right. It's the people who could stay engaged. It's the people who, we can tell, right? We can always tell who would be a great coach from comments on our page before this. So we'll stay engaged. We'll stay through till the end, and we'll see.
All right, guys.